not only have week celebration that they will promptly come to our locals, but once in a while they should visit us so that we know they are districts, but they are with us at the locals as well. So we don't want to perceive the idea is because if you have week celebration, that's why they are coming. But then I don't want to add the other one. Maybe because they are coming for their, they want to check their monies we are doing. I didn't say that though. I just so once we see them quite often during the half week, we know that it's not because of that. That's why they are there, but they are with us. So these are recommendations we are seeking them. We also come to the president's address. Yes, the president had. Yes, and last recommendation from the secretary side was we recommend that we have more programs aside the minutes seminar. They can have other programs that in due time we can share with you. Thank you. And we come to the president's address. First of all, yes, we had big words that the president used, and that's why he's our president. We observe the following. First of all, we saw two new emerging churches, that is Osnabrück and University of Hamburg. But then we realized that yes, Osnabrück has a challenge, that a place of worship is still not yet identified. So we are seeking that if we can extend our hands to probably the mother church, that is Asumbiema, if we have people that can also help us since they now have a church, maybe the ways and means and manners in which they obtain this church, they can also help us with their knowledge. We can get one at Osnabrück so that our members over there we can also have them in fellowship in our Lord Jesus. And we realize that Hamburg University, we are almost halfway through securing a place of worship, but we realized that they said membership, getting members to join was a challenge. So we suggested that if they can have a program, since it's going to be a GPWC, a program that various nationalities can be openly come and enjoy it, so that through that they can meet at the church there. Again, we also observed that there has been a social media, advertisement in almost all our programs, but then it's the patronage is very low. That is the various congregations. When we ask them to feed the district with information for us to improve upon it, some delay, some we do not receive anything from them, and so we observe that as well. In as much as that, we have the following recommendations from the president's address. We realized that throughout the period there was a digital evangelism to broadcast our thing, and we find it good to commend them for such initiative. Yes, the secretary reported on it, the president also the same. They visited the various YAF, and it's quite okay for us to commend them. And we also commend them for the newsletters initiative. But then we are finding it difficult as to how this initiative is going to be implemented. And so if we can get more ideas as how the newsletters initiative is going to help us in dissemination information. So last but not the least, we have the following recommendations from the president's address. We are saying that we are emphasizing on it that the district executives shouldn't always come to our congregation during their specific day, that is a half week, but then we should see them as one of our own. So these are the few things we recommend from the president's address. Group 1. Submit. My name is Sonibani Yafe, and Janetta Mankwa and Helena did this with thank you.
So you move for the acceptance of the report.
So in absence of any other thing, I move for the acceptance of this workshop.
So moved by the convener. Any seconder? You second.
I second Jonathan Ankwa.
Thank you very much. Please don't take your seat yet. I was for the workshop group 1 report now and about the president's address and the secretary's report. Any concern, questions, issues for discussion, whatever. Yes.
Okay, I don't know if I heard it, man. Say about the jacket, no? The jacket, no?
Sorry, it's kept me. We also saw that, but then we wanted to find out if it has been finally approved, and if so, how much will each of the item cost. Sorry, it's kept me. Let me have it. Sorry.
Okay.
And the various colors as well.
Maybe I can already start with that whilst you process your question. So this has already been approved by the Presbytery Congress of 2025. Initially, the proposal was for us to select between 2 colors, so black and blue-black. And we sort of unanimously, I'd say, selected the black color. So they are still working on it. We don't have timelines yet, but what will happen is that they will produce samples and bring these samples around for all of us to see, feel the texture, the quality and everything, and then proceed to approve it at the PEC level. So Congress gave PEC the power to do this on behalf of Congress. So the material will be printed, everything will come around, and we will all feel it, and we will take a decision on it. So it will come in earnest, but it still has to follow, a process. And when, the process initiates, we will keep you informed through TETE. Any other question or contribution? Okay, so I have this. So we have not been receiving statistics from Hanover. The delegates from Hanover, is there any reason why we don't get your statistics? So because it's for, if I remember correctly, for 2 years in running, we've not received any statistics from you. What could that be? What could be the reason? So I'm asking you, President.
Actually, thank you. Can I make a comment before? I think that when you read out the modalities for the workshop, you told them that if they are the need for questions to be answered, we are trying to run away from the cases where you put people on spotlight when we come to the plenary session of Congress. So, my people, committee, you should have maybe perhaps asked them so that in your report you would have stated that these are the reasons. And then there are some people, when they come and they are put on spotlight like this, they are afraid next time you call them, they want to run away. Yes, exactly. But you will have to answer still.
Okay, so Monica.
Me patrol ya no mano. In +2.